Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'll be your host, Imperial Arm. Today we're going to be checking out Mercury Falling. Update 21.7 or 21.8 just came out about a week and a half ago, so I've been checking out all the new features. For those of you who don't know what Mercury Falling is, it's kind of a RimWorld-esque style game where you sent a exploration colony to Mercury to to make that planet habitable for the human population. So along the course of something bad happened, the facility went dark, and then many years later the facility came back online. So it's going to be a lot of population management, space management, building, mining, farming resources. So they just also added surface exploration, so you can go around and find unique points of interest and additional resources on the surface now. So let's go ahead and jump right in and take a look at the game. We'll start with a new game. And the map here, let's go large. I think large will just give us a little more flexibility depending on how long we decide we're going to run this series. So let's find one that's just right. Banished. Alright, so yeah, let's do Banished. See how it turns out. Oddly enough, Banished was the old city builder population management game from back in the day, made by a single developer. Quite an amazing game. For those of you who haven't played it, go check it out. It's like $6-7 on Steam right now, so good game. Definitely recommend it. I'd love to see the developer make a second one or improve Banished. Infinity Corp. By the turn of the 22nd century, space exploration was dominated by corporate interests. Once a task for governments, space travel became a competitive market where companies pushed boldly and blindly into the black, intent only on the return of an investment. For the first time in human history, Infinity Corp was about to attempt to colonize a planet outside of Earth's solar system. The construction vessel Mercury was launched to start an automated construction of the underground facility on an alien planet. A small research team was also sent to survey the planet before the colony ship full of settlers left Earth. The research team would awake from their stasis automatically shortly after their arrival, or at least that was the plan. No. After years of silence, decay, and settling dust, what remains of Mercury facility whirls back to life. Screens flicker on the long dormant stasis capsules containing the crew. They are finally ready to emerge from their long, dreamless sleep. Digital readout: satellite link offline. Mission crew error: unable to establish connection to all colonists. Facility structure critical. Alright, so that's just giving us our basic what's going on right now. So little tutorial intro here. It'll want us to open the chest. So here's the chest. We have robots. We have crew. So the crew are in these stasis pods. The reason it said in the beginning there that some of the stasis was error or offline is there are crew scattered throughout the map, like way out here and way out here. We don't know. We'll have to dig to find them. So alright, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and open up the chest, figure out what's in there. Alright. Anthracite, so that's fuel. Thinking cap to make our colonists smarter. Steel billet, that'll be used for construction later. 3 power coils, power output by 20. Advanced engine for vehicles when we get to that stage, and then emergency rations. So go ahead and power up our robot here. So our robot is going to, he's got a smarts of 7, muscle 3, athletics 6. He is a technician, a builder, and a miner. So we are okay. So what we'll do first off, so we're going to set that for deconstruction. And we're also going to set up some mining before we wake up our crews here. You can navigate around the map, WSD. R will rotate once you start placing stuff, so there's going to be some broken down bits and bobs here on the facility, so we'll have to get rid of those, right? Just like in RimWorld and other games like this, you know, depending on the zone that you create, depends on whether things can operate or not. So like over here, this is utility floor, this is where our power management's at, so that's our coal generator, and then right there's our charging pad for our little robot guy right there. Over here is our fabrication room. Right now all we have is a biorefiner, so we'll take different materials from around the map and refine them into different things like bioplastic, biocloth, structure resin, stuff like that, and we can also upgrade. So once he gets to moving on those, right, he's gonna just drop those right there, like on the ground. Alright, so we're gonna start opening up our capsules. Alright, okay, so familiarize Reese. She is a hauler, a miner, and a technician. So not bad. We can change those though, and I'll show you as soon as we find one that we don't necessarily need a particular stat on right away. So, so we got a doctor, comms officer, and a botanist. We're gonna keep her stuff too. So, alright, hauler, miner, and technician. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We don't need a technician, although we do need to check to see which one's a better technician. 33, 17. Alright, so we're gonna change her. So we're gonna click right there. We're gonna change hers to it's gonna be 17 for engineering. So we need an engineer to make stuff though, so we're gonna do that for her for right now. UI is pretty simple, so obviously over here on the right hand lower side you've got your map. Here you've got your different tech, or your research, your tech fragment, your biosamples. That all will determine upgrades and research later once we get to that stage. Alright, so first things first. Just set us out a big old section of mine. So let's check out and see what's back down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the mining tool, select this open spot right here, and let's go just like that. So there's some negative space right here. It could be ruins, could be just open space where stuff's at. So we'll see how it goes. Over here, obviously, we can recycle all this stuff and make it into, bring it into bioresin, stuff like that. So set a deconstruct order on these pods because they are just making things look ugly. So we'll go without beds for a bit. Emergency rations will last us for a bit, plus we'll find supply caches and crates as we're digging out stuff, so we'll be able to pick up additional resources that way. So we will go though while they're doing that, we're going to go ahead and set the bioresin. So you come in here, you can change the output. So if we wanted bioplastics or cloth, whatever the case is, right? So what we're going to do for structure resin, initially we're going to go craft under, and then we'll just highlight, change that to 30, and then we will apply. Right? What are you doing? Oh, so she doesn't bump it up a bit, we'll bring the speed up. And as you can see right now, they just kind of drop things where they're at. So, we're going to leave her on the botanist stuff for right now because we are going to need that here in a minute. Once we clear out some more space, we're going to create us some positives. So we get a little bit of water right there. Not an overly big deal though. Right now, we don't need water. Water's used for different crafting components and stuff like that. So it's not like they need water to survive right now in the game. So. let's take a look at the tech tree real quick. So we'll come in here to the tech tree. Once we get a research terminal up and running, come in here and craft these different things. So first level is going to be ore refinery, and then we kind of branch off into things. Eventually we want to get down into here, which is vehicles, so that we can use vehicle exploration. We also want to get up here to thermal, geothermal power. That's much more efficient than the coal is. And then cloning chambers. Cloning chambers will give us additional pops. We can also do some robot assembly factory down further in the vehicle chain as well, so we'll be able to build robots to help us with additional work. Tony Pickard contracted a hand cramp ailment in mining, so toughen up, man, toughen up. Set a deconstruct order over here. Deconstruct order and mining order are two different things. So these are ruined pieces; those are mined out. These need to be deconstructed out. We can also change the deconstructed floor. Give us a little bump in resins if we needed it initially. So, alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this off. Put in a door right here for the time being. Right now in the game, there's no threats, at least underneath the surface. There's no threats right now, so it's not like we need to, close things off and prepare for a defense. That's the one thing that hoping eventually they will add to the game is, give it an element of actual survivability. You have things that are going to attack you. What we are going to do though is we can't build over the water plot. So we're going to build two there, for the time being. This will be our little grow area while we're figuring things out. So, we really need to do it, but let's go ahead and just spruce up some things there. Eventually, at some point when we get to geothermal power, we'll end up gutting this room and make it just one big something else. So purple stuff over here is going to be a soft form of copper. But let's mine out over there and see what's going on. So they're building the crop fields right now. We'll come back to that as soon as they actually get those mined. Drag an area out right here. Looks good. Just to get the rest of this stuff, we'll go in here. Construct tool. Construct floors as well. That'll give us a bit of. Alright, so we're gonna need some potatoes for food. Once these others are built, so we're gonna build 4 potato plots. We're gonna build 2 hemp plots for cloth. So see how everything turns out. Also, oddly enough, guys, I probably should have mentioned this at the first of the video. I'm running a new mic setup, so if the audio needs tweaking, please let me know in the comments section below. Also, links to the game, links to my Discord, links to my Twitch channel, although not that I'm streaming a whole lot right now, but eventually I will be streaming a lot, so our little colonists are just sleeping on the ground right there. Why would you guys sleep on the floor? So this area here that they're mining out right now, once they get this mined out, we're going to create us a little science room right there, and we'll throw down our first research terminal, get research started. So they recently modified, in the last update, they recently modified the research, the way it works now. You'll have whoever's our scientist will come over, they'll research some stuff. They'll basically build points. Once you hit your max points until you can unlock further storage of research points, that's as much as you can go. So there's going to be some things in the research list that are going to cost us 650 points, right? Initially, we don't have the capability of going to 650 points, but it's okay. We'll get the initial stuff that we need knocked out done, and then we'll expand upon that eventually. There, where we. So. Alright, so let's look at global inventory. So we have material compound, we have sand, azurite. Let's look at fuel. What do we got for fuel? We got 6, so we definitely need to find some more fuel. This is fuel right here. So we're going to need to mine that out. Now we'll clear that out. There may be some more right here. We'll figure it out. Probably also need to build some storage containers. So let's go here. Or to rotate those around. We're going to build our storage containers right here. Probably right there. Initially. Ooh. Organic, so we already at. Oh, we already at. Okay. High priority, so that'll be the first thing. So we got another plot done. We'll go in here. Potatoes. Potatoes, right? So she's gonna get to going. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have 4 potato plots and then 2 hemp plots for the time being. We'll probably expand the hemp plots over here a little more. We might put the water here, although this is a pretty big water thing, so we might just cover this up. Potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. Yep. So later on down the line in the tech tree, you see how the bottom ground here is blue. We could enable deep mining. We could actually mine out that stuff. But for now, it's not that big of an issue. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to do science floor. Do 3. Do a 3x3 for right now. We'll be able to put our research bench right there. We'll run some power over. I'll show you the power menu here in just a moment once we actually get to that point. So, the one thing that is finicky about the game that I think needs to be worked on is the build pathing. So, like, if I were to build the research station here, and then I were to run power conduit back here, it's going to build that research station first. Well, if that blocks me out from being able to build the conduit here for whatever reason, then I have to deconstruct something to then build the power conduit. So you got to be very careful about what you build on. So actually, we can go ahead. I'll show you the power. Alright, so here we come into the power. We see where our power is running right now. So right now our power is only running to right there. What we'll do is we'll go into the power production. We'll go in here. No need to rotate these. It'll automatically rotate as you do. So we'll bring it into here. Alright. And then that is our existing power path, right? We'll place our research terminal down here once these are built. We will set that to the high priority though, so we can go ahead and get the build. Set actually those two to high priority, so those should build first. Same thing with the water. If we go into the water, it shows us where our water production's at, where our water pipes are going. And then we can also look at decor, right? We got to keep our colonists happy, as is the case with most of these games. So right now, the overall happiness of the colonist doesn't really pertain to anything in the game. So looks like our robot dude's good. Alright, cool. So Spiderbot, he done built our 2 power conduits now, so we don't got to worry about them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, we're gonna rotate this around. We're gonna plop that down right there. That'll link right up to power as soon as the rest of our power conduits run. We actually might want to change. So if we want to change so we've got it right now set to craft it below 30, right? Say we want it to go higher. Say we want 50. We just click on the little icon right there, change, right? Boom. Automatically now. it'll start crafting once we get done. So now that we got our storage lockers built, they're going to bring everything over here and just start storing right now. We're not going to put any restrictions on it. We're just going to let them put everything in there. Once some of this mining kills out, everything will be good. They'll move back and forth. So also let me know, guys, if you want to put cuts, if you want to put cuts in the video, if you don't want to see some of the tedious stuff here. Obviously, when we start building bigger rooms, I'll probably put cuts just for the sake of sanity, so that people aren't just watching the robots build. What we can do now, though, is we can bump the speed up to 3, so we're not too far along. We have a billion colonists, and we got to worry about things, stuff happening. So. They are mining out that anthracite. We'll see exactly what's over here in just a second. So. And I don't remember, I don't think we have a scientist. We don't have a scientist, so we're going to have to figure out who's not going to go on mining detail, who's not a good 36, 21. So we might switch her. No, we don't need a doctor right now. We might switch Roger over here to a scientist so that we can research science, so that we can start unlocking some other techs and additional stuff. So that's unfortunate. There's a pocket right there. We really needed this to be like a large chunk of anthracite so that we could, so that we could have a steady fuel supply for the coming endeavor. So, what it is, I guess. So, we're probably gonna build out this way as far as the colony's concerned. There's a robot. Activate. So you'll find little random robots and different things throughout the map as you go. So now we got to get him unlocked so that he doesn't die from uncharging. So we're gonna tell him to mine this out right here, right? And they'll go to work mine now. So now we have 2 robots, 3 colonists. We can hold a maximum of 10 colonists. If we wanted to expand beyond 10 colonists, we'd have to go into the research tree, research oxygen filters, air filters. Hold on, let's go look. Life support, and then life support. You create O2 generators. That increases your colony by 5 humans, right? You can have an unlimited number of robots. Just have the power to recharge them and stuff. So 1 charging pad will be fine for right now. I think. We haven't started bioplastics yet. I guess we could start bioplastics too. We could go in here. But we want to add another build order, right? So we'll go in here. We'll do bioplastics. We'll say if it falls below, let's do 10 initially, because we're not producing a whole lot of hemp. Alright, so now we've added that to the build order, right? You can do as many things as you want. You can also lock out colonists, or you can say if you have multiple engineers, you can say, I want only this engineer to build on here because they have a better chance of not wasting resources. And when you do build stuff, you can waste resources if for whatever reason they fail. You waste the resources, you don't get any of that material that you were trying to build with bioplastics as an example. So, yeah, let's go. So we're on day 4. Day cycle really doesn't matter. I don't think. Just the further along you progress, the more that you progress. Yeah, you've survived. I've survived 4 days so far, right? A couple different modes. You can do an easier mode where you get more robots, more colonists. You can also do a harder mode where you get less robots, less colonists, and you get penalized. Or not penalized, but you can't switch your different traits without penalty. So, interesting thing to note about the build order, right? So it's going to highlight green what the current build order is. So this is the first thing that they're going to build whenever they get to building what the problem is right now here. Bringing over stuff. Going to start building that floor. So there you go. Let's check what our robots. What do they got out here? So they're all miners, builders. So 33. We're gonna bring. Okay, now I think we're good for right now. We'll make some changes here. They finish building up the sign. So actually, let's go ahead and make the change to Roger right now. So we don't need a doctor right now. So you, my friend, are going to be a scientist at 29%. I'm okay with that. So Tony is stressed. Amelia is stressed. Not really a whole lot we can do about that right this minute because we don't have as far as recreation and whatnot. So we could close this out. Improve the decor a bit. So build a door up here. Just walk out once that's done. That's door in there just in case we want to go and expand that way later on for future endeavors. Bummed we hadn't found any more boxes yet. So so we're kind of at the corner of the map right here, so maybe we'll expand out this way. We'll see what resources are here. So, just so we're not wasting personal time, build this little dig corridor right there, and then we'll kind of branch off. We'll shoot around and see what's available. So. But by all means, if you're playing the game and you wanted to, you can just highlight this entire area and mine it out. I don't know that that really serves the purpose right now, so I'm not going to do it right now. So now they're going to get to building the science station, the research station, and our power conduit is run all the way around. So as soon as that gets built, it should come online, and we should be able to start immediately researching science or getting science points to delve into science. So we'll at least get to the science. I'll show you what that looks like, guys, and then I think we're going to put a cut in the video right here. I forgot to start a timer, so I don't know how long this video's been going for, and I don't want to drone on for like 35, 45 minutes. So, all right. Hematite right there, so that's an iron. We'll need that for later on. There is gold, base steel with some different things. Site right there, we're gonna need that eventually too. Go the dig order right here, there, there. Huh. We thought we'd find some more chambers up in here, but I guess not. I don't remember what the map looks like either, so there's that. Should have paid a little better attention to what the map looks like so I know which way I should have actually. It's okay. We'll explore, dig, build. Down. It'll be okay, guys. Oh. real quick. So, Roger's our science guy, right? We're gonna come here. We're gonna put our thinking cap on him, right? So now he's up to 8 on smarts, so he'll be able to research points quicker. There, that's good. Also, if we really wanted to, we could put in hallway floors right here so it would make it faster for them to travel on, plus it'd be bumping. Happiness for decor. Well, we're not going to do that though right now. On this section. That. There are discoveries in the game, right? Once you find different recipes, different things like that. So here it shows that we found 67% of the resources available on this current map. So anthracite, copper or coal, hematite, iron, azurite is copper, and then sand is sand. Obviously, it's used for making silicate with other compounds and things. Alright, so like that actually goes back. Of course, that's pretty good though. We need it. We're up to 106 right now, so we should have more. Plastic's not needed. Plastic's done. Go ahead and plop down another charging pad for our robot friends. Go. Oh, we don't have enough stuff to do business. Alright, so we're gonna have to mine out a chunk here. Alright, so that should spin us up the bio resins we need. Come on. $141. What are we doing? So robots are technicians. We'll leave that to them. Change him over to an engineer's role. So there we go. So they are building the research table right now. I don't know that way. So. Hematite right there. Really should have paid better attention. So now that's powered up. So now whoever our scientist is going to come over here and start doing science things. Research and doing whatever, right? So I'm going to the research thing real quick. So initially for word processing we need 75. Once we get 75 we'll put a cut in it then. Oh yeah, we forgot to put a conduit for the charging cables. Charging pads will go in here. There we go. So there we go. Now those are both charging up just fine. So once we get to that 75 charging, so everybody's doing their thing right. Just milling around, doing their thing. If we really wanted to, we could put in. So what we're gonna do is we put in a wall right here. We'll probably extend the wall out to here. Over. Yeah, we'll probably enclose this. I'm gonna get too deep on it right this minute though. So probably a negative space right there. That might be worth taking a look at. So let's find that out right there. Stuff so. Bioresin. So. Alright, so there we go. We're up now. Alright, so we can come in here. We can click on this. Just unlock. Boom, there it is. Now we can build. If we wanted to, we can go in here to the production menu. We can come in here to ore refinery. Obviously it needs power. I don't want to spin up another power or coal generator right this minute. I'm kind of looking for some stuff right now. So, but anyway, guys, this is Mercury Falling. If you like the game, links in the description to the Steam store to grab it for yourself. Otherwise, like, subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you guys next time.